Good morning, Year 4. So we're going to read through this text together. I want you to read along with me, thinking about using fluency and expression as we do in class. So let's have a look at the text. Get the text ready in front of you, ready to join in with me. Mum had just finished packing away the groceries and nipped upstairs to the bathroom. Neil watched her exit the room and swiftly pulled a dining chair forcefully across the porcelain-tiled floor. There was a slight screech as the legs of the chair scraped along the tiles. He clambered up onto the chair, his eyes gleaming with excitement, and reached up to grab the handle of his favourite cupboard. As he opened the cupboard door, he eagerly peered inside in anticipation of what he might find. His expression quickly changed. Neil furrowed his brow and sighed outwardly as he slumped himself against the chair. When Mum re-entered the room, she could see that Neil was disappointed. "Now, Neil, you know what the dentist said," she explained softly. So what's happening there? What's happening in the text? What can you work out? So we know that Mum has probably just got back from shopping because she's finished packing away the groceries. We know that she's only just nipped upstairs, so she wasn't upstairs for a long time. And within that time, Neil has desperately tried to get to his favourite cupboard. What do you think he's looking for? Let's have a little think about that. So he's going to his favourite cupboard. He's trying to get in there whilst his mum's away. And there's nothing in the cupboard, which is why he's disappointed. And they're saying, you know what the dentist said. So what do you think it could be? I would like to infer that it is sweets or chocolate, something that's going to be harmful for his teeth. So your first activity is to summarise it. So I've put a couple of pictures to start you off. So the first thing that happened was Mum put the groceries away. The second thing that happened was she nipped upstairs. Then what happened? You can either use images or you can write, but remember, it shouldn't be an extensive amount of writing. You are just summarising the key facts. Pause the video and complete that activity now. Okay, let's have a look at some of the questions. So I'm going to read them to you first of all. Number 1, what was Neil hoping to find in the cupboard? Explain how you know. Number 2, how did Neil feel after he looked in the cupboard? Number 3, why did Neil's expression change? Number 4, how old do you think Neil is? Explain why. Number 5, why did Neil not find what he was looking for? Explain your answer. Number 6, what caused the screech sound? Number 7, which word has the author used which means the same as climbed? And number 8, what phrase was used to describe Neil's eyes? Remember, a phrase is a group of words, isn't it? So, I'm going to focus on this one. How old do you think Neil is? So I'm going to go back to the text and I'm going to look for some clues. I'm going to use my knowledge and the clues in the text to help me find the answer. So first of all, I know that he has brought the chair and he scraped it along the tiles and then he's climbed on the chair to get to the cupboard. So I know he is probably a child because I know that he's smaller, he's not fully grown yet. He has to climb onto the chair to reach the top of the cupboard. And it's his mum who is saying, Neil, you should know what the dentist said. So I'm going to guess he is maybe a child who is of primary school age. I think if he was a teenager, he would be taller so he'd be able to reach the cupboard door. And if he was a baby or a toddler, I don't think his mum would leave him alone. So what I want you to do now is go over all of the questions, answer them to the best of your ability, but remember to go back to the text, refer to the text, look for evidence and clues in the text to help you explain your answers. That's why lots of them we've got explain. I want you to explain how you know, thinking about the reasoning behind the answer to the question.